And everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Ridge Racer Ryan Barton. This here is Ryan Barton, and today is going to be a pretty important day, seeing as how today is our new experiment, COVID-19, which is very good. This is actually the second recording that I've done today, because the first one, I paused right in the middle of it for a long period of time, multiple times, and I regret that, so I did it over again. But here's the thing, though. Today is going to be battling not the COVID-19 itself. No. I don't ever expect to do that. But the COVID-19 cars, we're going to battle them today. And we're going to pretend that this is basically the population of US versus the COVID-19. And, of course, I also did some two-wheeling there. My wonderful mom helped me out with this video. And I'm super grateful to her for that. And she's also the one who made that blue car right there on the right. Okay, that was kind of weird. Yeah, that was like really weird what I just did. And I'm gonna try to mash this thing. Of course I don't succeed. Yeah, but, well, here's the thing, though. The Titan XL is really strong and fast, but it doesn't have the best handling in the world. So, I mean, it does go into the top of the sport class. So, yeah, it's pretty formidable competition for vehicles like the not shown today Asaki 04 Lariati, or the also not shown today Grover Hurricane XL. Okay, I completely bashed the wrong vehicle, but I did that for a reason. It was because those two were basically done. If you fall off the side, if you turn over, or if your engine breaks down, you're done. You are just done. There is no question about it. Also, there is a pretty formidable design flaw for that. There's a pretty formidable design flaw for the Kizashi XL, and it is because the vehicle has a pretty boxy design itself, and of course, because, well, you know, stuff like that happens. But yeah, well, here's the thing, though. Sometimes stuff goes wrong during the design. I mean, I tried to fix it, but I couldn't. But automation is probably a little bit more advanced now that they've had an update now, so I mean, well, who can blame them? I mean, their car creation skills are the best. Anywho, back to the battle. The Nighthawk Evo completely made a total fail. If you back up this video a couple seconds, you'll see it out in the far left, completely, miserably failing to shoot the ramp. And here I am chasing after COVID-19 car number 3. No, not 3. This car is actually number 1, I think. The type of the car is 1, but I think that this particular car is number 3 in a batch of currently 4. The batch will expand to 6 later on in the video. And I completely ran over the rear end of the vehicle. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, you could see a mashed up COVID-19 there. I chose a basic LaFerrari super body for this car, and I created a special engine just for it, because I wanted it to go fast. That current way, I mean it. I'm sorry, I was just watching footage there. But hey, sometimes this happens. Just to say so, though, I mean, it's not the best idea in the world. It's not the best idea in the world for me to be able to, like, fully do this. But I guess I could try to, like, get back up on the track there. I'm trying to get back up on the track there. And then I realized that I had defeated all the COVID-19 cars. And as well, also, I am the only car left on the field. So yeah, I had to reset every car and then check it again. And then I wanted to try and drive the Aston Martin DBR9, as you can see in front of you. It's pretty underpowered, but, I mean, I'm going to update it in the future. So, well, I mean, it's not underpowered. You can see that, definitely. I mean, look at it. it is already going 40 miles an hour, and it just took off. And it looks like the COVID-19 is having a little COVID-19 cars commission center or something like that. Community, sorry. Commission. What a fail. Also, this Aston Martin is not doing very well. It's already lost a wheel. It's barely hanging on to that wheel by a thread. Oh my gosh. This thing's in pretty bad shape. I think the Aston Martin's about at it, if you ask me personally. I mean, but hey, this is not the biggest problem we're going to deal with in this footage reel. The biggest problem we're going to deal with, you'll find out what it is later on after I drive the Frequency Drone Fighter. But right now, we're going to forget about that fighter and we're going to drive this car right now, Aston Martin DBR9. You see, I tried to make it look as much like the real thing as possible, and in that process, I may or may not have some design flaws. But, I mean, hey, it's an experimental mod. So, what can I say? And I just barely missed the COVID-19 car that was coming my way. Those COVID-19 cars are fast. Maybe next time I'll battle as COVID-19. So that I can just beat somebody up and then have an advantage. But this time, we're going to drive this car. This car is currently one that is still going. And I'm still going to try and use that car. And trying to tug it off, I just completely tugged the spoiler into the open grass of the COVID-19 car that was passing. And there goes the Nighthawk Evo. I could have just used the Evo, but I didn't because I'm a dum-dum. So, well, I guess, yeah, that explains a lot of that. But, yeah, I mean, this car is pretty formidable in its own right. So, yeah. But, hey, there's my spoiler on the right. But, hey, well, here comes another thing. Oh, COVID-19 car made a fatal mistake after, I maximized the grip to really go places with these things. Because I wanted a formidable appointment. Because I wanted a formidable opponent. Appointment. What a big bunch of dum-dum. Okay, I am sorry. That was really bad. I just said appointment. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's continue with the fight. Jeez. This car's really gonna go places. And I have just knocked out the drone fighter. Well, what can I say? The wheel alignment was busted. It was probably time for that car to give up anyway. So, anywho, I also had the Nighthawk Evo. I think this is probably the 4th car I've driven this far. Thus far. This far. Yeah, this is the 4th car I've driven thus far. The Nighthawk Evo. This car was actually created by my loving mom. I'm not kidding. We sat down at the computer together in the morning for over half an hour, and over that span of time, we created this car. And I was actually able to make the COVID-19 car in about 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. That's why it looks so simple, is because I wanted a simple, germ-spreading hatred machine that I could battle. I'm disappointed in you, Nighthawk Evo. You can't catch a COVID-19 car. But hey, seeing as how this was my mom's first car, this car is not bad. I'm not kidding. This is actually a really, really good car. Could use a little work on the front end, obviously, because the front end's been hit, but you know what? I wouldn't even care about that right now because we have a lot of COVID-19 cars to go through still. No. Oh, come on, schmuck. I completely destroyed that. I am a schmuck. I completely lost. I threw away any chance that I had to take down that COVID-19 car. But here's the thing, though. I didn't want to give up on COVID-19 so easily. So you know what I did? I just went ahead and cheated. I got out of the arena. But that is because I do not want to let COVID-19 take over. Also, I had a little flaw in the footage right about here. And we are back to full screen. Also, BeamNG Drive is a lot faster now because I went through and I moved everything to a new folder that I like to call BeamNG Drive Garage, but it is in a certain location on the computer and where the game cannot find it. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that's pretty good. I'm moving the mic a little bit closer to me because I'm sitting back in my seat watch this footage. I mean, it is pretty good. Whoa! Hey, I have now taken out one COVID-19 car. I am so proud. Yikes. We got a face hawk, a mohawk, and, of course, we're really, really bad. That was very bad. Whoa, I just kind of like tried to run over the... I just like kind of tried to run over the front end of the coronavirus card. Kind of like that. Yeah. So, yeah, just for the record... Oh, now my steering's busted. Great. Just for the record... Trying to beat the official Ridge Racer Ryan Barton car team of one of the world's most feared diseases is really hard. Not easy. You do not want to take these cars on unless you have a formidable car. So I decided to just reset all the cars that were still on their wheels, you know, and weren't broken down. And then I just tried to, like, crash them. I hit the one COVID-19 car in the rear end, and then I turned around in the Nighthawk Evo still, and then I tried to get the other car, and then I hit the other car in the rear end. And then I just followed that COVID-19 car along to the finish. And then I was credited for yet another takeout. So yeah. And by takeout, this time I don't mean pizza. Although, saying that, it kind of makes me hungry. So, I'm sorry if it makes you hungry too. But, good thing is, though... Okay, so I just recognized that compared to the COVID-19 car, you can read the letters COVID-19 spelled on the back. If you skip back a couple seconds in this video, you'll see it. But anywho, the point that I was trying to make is that this car does not have much strength compared to the COVID-19 car. Yeah, I will be making a variant. I'll be making a little bit more variation of COVID-19 cars in the future. This one I like to currently call the Enforcer, but it doesn't really name that. It's just called COVID-19 Car 1. And, I mean, but yeah. I mean, so yeah. But what's really sad is you can hear my little sister crying in the background. Too bad. But anyway, so here's the thing though.
Hey, stop screaming and ask for help.
And we have defeated COVID-19. This round we have officially taken out COVID-19. There we go. There we go. That is really good. Okay, now we're going to reset all the cars and add in a few more. By few more, I mean 2 more COVID-19 cars. The manual Porsche Fighter over there, and then this Pegasi Micro R. Wrong car, Kazashi Titan. I had to reset. I was practically getting creamed. And here goes COVID-19 cars having a practical cuddle party over here. That was too bad. That was really too bad. Okay, we are going to try this again. Going into the future, when I do my videos, I practically will be watching out really, really closely. I'll be paying very close attention to these cars, because who knows what might happen when like let's just say what might happen when they are doing this. What might happen when my vehicles are battling COVID-19 cars again. But, I mean, the COVID-19 car is pretty formidable in its own right. And we have just lost the Pegasi Micro R, thanks to my reckless driving and trying to get around the COVID-19 cars and their relentless cuddle party. And I'm gonna use the Frequency Fighter again, which has gotten stuck right where it was, again. Not like that's unusual, but, you know, well, sometimes things happen. Anyway, so, yeah, that is pretty weird, though. Yikes. That's good for me, but it's bad for them. Oh my gosh, we got a big eyebrow there. We have a very big eyebrow there. And we have been credited for yet another takeout of a COVID-19 car. Most COVID-19 cars wreck themselves, but I'm pretty proud of myself in this case. And we have just lost a chance to take out the COVID-19 car right then and there by slamming it into the wall. But here's the thing, though. These COVID-19 cars are really formidable, so I may just have to break out Rrrb 465 against these guys. But, hey, who knows? If you guys would like to see Rrrb 465 versus COVID-19, sure, I would be so glad to do that. I may end up doing it anyway, but, hey, for the first ever COVID-19 battle on this channel, or in my life, with cars, I am pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to see this. I already did. I'm pretty sure I already took out those cars just because they were doing that. And also, sorry, I yawned. But here's the thing. Also, I'd go as far as to say that I knew. I'd go as far as to say that I knew where I was going with this when I tried to, like, ram into the COVID-19 cars there. Guess maybe I made a mistake? I don't know, because I didn't watch. But I'm gonna watch the footage after this, and if I'm wrong, I'm gonna correct myself. Then I saw the COVID-19 car flipped over back there, and then I decided to go over there. I nudged it, and was like, yeah, you better. And then, in my frustration, I kicked my own mirror halfway across the track. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's horribly wrong. Aw, you mad? We have two eyebrows. You mad eyebrows? That was dumb. I'm never doing that again. Okay, maybe I will do that again. Whoa, Sykes. Wow. That was close. Any further, and I would have had to forfeit the Frequency Fighter. The Frequency Drone Fighter is definitely something that you'd want to see going out on the track, but, I mean, after a while, you just kind of lose your focus. And here's what I mean by that. All those cars wrecked there, you see them? They are very, very, very sorry for what they did. Because they did not pay attention and they drove right into the out zone. And I hoped that with that hit on the back of the COVID-19 car, you can see on the back of this COVID-19 car here that it spells COVID-19. I forgot the dash. Whoops. Anyway, if you look at it from my perspective, then you might see it. Anyway, I decided that this round would be a reset round. Unlike the other one, which was, I have to give it up on target round. Yikes. That COVID-19 car is upside down and will very likely not work now because it's been upside down for a while. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, he's got an eyebrow and a tear. That's weird. That's weird. COVID-19, why are you standing there? What are you doing back there against the wall, COVID-19? Are you pooping or something? I don't know what's going on. It's just like sitting there and not doing anything at all. So I thought that the engine was broken down. And so I waited here for a COVID-19 car to come. And then I didn't make a hit because this car does not have a very good acceleration speed. Which is totally my fault because I'm the one that created it. But hey, I mean, some of our cars do not have great top speeds here, but they look great. And as a result, most of them are only photos you might find in there. And in there, I mean in automation and in my BeamNG Drive garage. Yeah, anyway, so I found an Ultima GTR that I really liked, and I put it in the garage. And I was really, really, really grateful for that one car because, well, I took it out on BeamNG Drive the next day. And I wrecked it, and I reset it, and I wrecked it some more, and then I just kind of went over and over on this cycle. Oh, yes, oh, yes. Oh, yes. I interrupted his toilet break by pushing him into the wall. Well, that's what you get when you have a toilet break. So anyway, here's the reason why I like to reset on the last car. And I should have just left him there, because here's what happened. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I was just awestruck at what was happening there. I'm sorry. That was fearsome. We got another eyebrow. That's apparent. But here's the thing that's happening now. Goes this other COVID-19 car. So I take off across the lawn to go and fetch it. And then, of course, it tries to retaliate against me. And then doing so, it gets caught up in my rear wheel and gets caught up in the fence. And then gets back down. And I should have just made a sharp left right there and finished it all by pushing the car over the fence. But sometimes, well, it doesn't work. Whoa, jeez. Okay, so, biscuits, I just lost my spoiler. These cars are crumbling bit by bit by bit. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. That was weird. Howl. And that seems right. I'm gonna try to recreate that one moment there, where I just try to, like, infinitely... Oh, I got one! I got one, guys! I got one! I still have him! I don't want him anymore! Get off me! I don't want him anymore! He's not mine! I don't want to keep him! Get him off! Get him off! And then I tried to reset while no grabbing, and that was a big mistake. Whoa. Okay, I'm never doing that again, because then after that it, like, screwed up my whole game. Whoa. Now I'm really getting to the fireworks here. And then I hauled it over, and then it just kind of stood over on its side. Okay, so I was pretty satisfied with that, and I just left it there. And then I barely missed the other COVID-19 car that was coming by a clipping. I'm disappointed in myself for that, yo.
Alright, everybody needs to first of all
It's
brush their teeth.
really weird.
Everybody needs
I don't like
to
it.
brush their teeth and go about to bed. And watch the yoga, okay?
So, yeah.
This is cool though.
Whoa. And then, well, COVID-19 car, first of all, I learned that the COVID-19 car has really good brakes. The COVID-19 car is also my most recent creation, and the very first car that I have ever used the Dominator GTX taillights from the automation repository on.
Would you like a banana?
Whoa.
So,
This is really, really, really bad. Okay, so I've just decided that I'm going to do it again. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so I think maybe I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this battle off with a good old-fashioned butt whooping. I'm gonna finish it off, and I'm gonna do it the right way. 3, 2, 1, pow. We are done, folks. We are done here. Alright. There's basically ripping that. Okay, that's it, folks. We won! We defeated COVID-19! We have done it! Okay, so I am super glad that you guys have been able to make it to our video today. That was really, really fun, and I hope to do it again sometime with a different disease. But maybe not. I don't know. Anywho, so real quick, I'm gonna give everybody a look at what cars participated today, and they are as follows. The COVID-19 car. This car is a simple supercar with simple everything, including rims. Simple but fast and strong. There's another cars, the Nighthawk Evo, the car that my mom made. Love you, Mom. Aston Martin DBR9, inspiration of which I got from PGR4, and I also missed the vents on there. Whoops. Well, that's cars WIP, a whip. The Kazashi Titan XL, of which my mom says reminds her of our family car, the Ford Expedition. 2 more COVID-19 cars. The manual Porsche fighter, the currently only driven Porsche fighter by a human. And then the Pegazi Micro R, the very smallest car featured today. And then the Frequency fighter, the car that I used the most today. That was my most valuable player. Wow. Okay, so anyway, I'm really glad that you guys could join me today. Thank you very much for joining. We hope to see you again next week when we view some of our new creations. Bye-bye.